Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create MailChimp subscriber from Stripe customer. So let's suppose I am an online retailer and I am collecting all the customers with the help of Stripe. Now I want that whenever someone makes a new payment or I add a new customer in my Stripe, it should be automatically added as a subscriber in my MailChimp. I completely want to automate this process, and to do this I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Stripe and MailChimp. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Stripe where I will add new customer, and then in my action application I am going to take MailChimp where the subscriber will be created automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create MailChimp subscriber from Stripe customer. For this, we are going to create automation between Stripe and MailChimp with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. But if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I am going to click on this sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow. And first I need to give the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create MailChimp subscriber from Stripe customer. Now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this all automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create MailChimp subscriber from Stripe customer, which means whenever I will create a new customer in Stripe, a subscriber will be automatically created in MailChimp, which means whenever I will add a customer in Stripe, this complete workflow here will get triggered. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Stripe, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take new customer, because whenever a new customer will be added, this complete workflow will get triggered. So over here, I am going to make connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act a bridge between Pabbly Connect and Stripe. So reading this help desk given below over here, I will make this connection, and to make this connection, let me take you to my Stripe account. So this is my Stripe account, and as in the help desk we can see that we have to sign in to our Stripe account, then we have to go to developers page and then the webhook section. So over here in this app dashboard, I can see this developers option on the top, so I will open this, and over here itself I can see this webhook. So I will open this and I have to click on this add endpoint. Now I have to add all these details. So I have to add the endpoint URL. So this is the endpoint URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. This webhook URL is the endpoint URL. So I will copy this webhook URL and paste that over here. Now I have to add the description. So let's say integration. Then listen to events on your current account, events on connected account. So I want to select this as events on your current account, and then I have to select the latest version. So this is the latest version, and then I have to select the trigger event. So over here I am going to select it as customer created, this one, and then I have to click on this add events, and then I simply have to click on this add endpoint. Now here I have successfully added this webhook URL. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. This means so as to get the webhook response over here I need to do a test submission, which means I need to add a customer in my Stripe so that I can see if my connection is successful or not and whether I have received the webhook response here or not. So let's go back to Stripe, and I will click on the left hand side. I can see all these options. Here I will click on this customers, and on the top I can see this add customer. So I will open this, and then I am going to add all the details of the customer. So here I am going to add a customer by the name new user. So here I have added some few details, like the name is new user, account email is new3689@pablitudes.com. The description field is not required, so I have left this blank, and then I have added the billing address and the shipping address. Then I have added the country, phone number, and over here I am going to choose the currency as Indian rupee. And then I'm going to leave rest of the fields blank because these are not required one. And after adding all these details, I'm going to click on this add customer. Now over here I have added a customer by the name new user, and the email address of this customer is new3689@pablitudes.com. Now as I have added this customer in my Stripe, it should be automatically received in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's open my Pabbly Connect and check whether we have received the response or not. And here we can see we have received the response. The type is customer created. Here we have received the other details like the phone number. The name was new user. We have received all the other details like the address details. The name was new user, and then the email address was new3689@pablitudes.com. So this means Stripe is connected with Pabbly Connect, and as we have created the customer in Stripe, we have received the response in our Pabbly Connect. This means the connection is successful. And now we need to move to our next step, which is action step. So we want to create subscriber in MailChimp. Whenever a customer is added in Stripe, so here in my action application I am going to take MailChimp, and then in my action event I am going to take add new member with custom fields. Now I have to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, you have to click on this add new connection, and to make this connection you have to enter the token and the data center. So here you see enter your API key. You can find the key by logging to your MailChimp account. Click on profile picture, extras, API keys. So here to enter this, let me open my MailChimp account. So this is my MailChimp account, and on the right hand side top corner I can see this profile. So I have to click on this, and then I have to click on this profile, and over here I can see this option of extras, and if I click on this I can see this API keys. So I will open this, and from here I will scroll down to the bottom, and here I can find an option of create a key. So I will click on this, and let's name the key as test, and click on this generate key. Now our API key has been generated. Now I simply have to copy this and paste that key over here. Now I have to enter the data center. So it's written the enter the data center example this, which appears as subdomain in your MailChimp account. So let's open my MailChimp, and over here I can see this is the data center that I need to enter in my Pabbly Connect. So I will copy this and paste that over here. Now I have to click on this save. So MailChimp is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is choose audience list. So over here I just have one audience list, which is Pabbly Connect, and I want to choose that only. Next I have to enter the email address. So to enter this I am going to use a method called mapping, which means I am going to enter data from my previous response. So here as you can see I have received response from my Stripe, and as soon as I click on this email address field I will be able to find the Stripe new customer, and when I click on this I will be able to find all the responses that I have received in my Stripe. So here I have to enter the email address, and the email address was new3689@pablitudes.com. So here I will enter this as the email address, and then I have to enter the tag. So I am going to manually enter the tag as Stripe, and then I have to select the status of the subscriber. So the status is subscribed, and then I am going to leave this field blank because this is not a required one. Interest groups. Then I have to enter the first name. So I have received the full name of the user. Here I have to separately enter the first name and the last name of the customer. So here, as you can see, I have to enter the first name and the last name separately, but I have received in my Stripe response the full name of the customer, new user, and I have to separate this full name with the last name. So before this action step, I am going to scroll above and click on this add action button and search for a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. And then in my action event, I am going to select the split text. Now I will click on this connect. So I have to enter the text to split. So here in my previous response, I have received the name of the customer as new user, and this is my text that I want to split. Here I have to enter the separator. So here, following the help desk, I have to enter this space in this field. So I will copy and paste that over here. Now I have to select the segment index, which I want to select as all, and then I have to click on the save and send test request. So here my first name has been separated with my last name, and now I can enter the first name and the last name. So here I will click on this first name field and then go to this text formatter and enter my first name as new, and then I will enter my last name as user. Now I am leaving this field blank because this is not a required one, and then I have to enter my mobile number. So following the same process, I will enter my mobile number and my phone number. And then in the sign up, I am going to leave this blank because this is not required field. Now over here, after entering all these details, mapping is important so that every time we receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any data, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping. Now after entering all these details, I have to scroll down and click on the save and send test request. And here I can see I have received the response with the ID. Now I need to open my MailChimp and check whether this subscriber has been created there or not. So this is my MailChimp account, and under the audience section, I can see this all contacts. I will open this, and then here I can see I have instantly created this new369@pablitudes.com. The name is new user and the mobile number was this. And we have created this under the tag Stripe. So now to summarize, we took Stripe as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. With the help of this webhook URL, we added a customer and received the response in my Pabbly Connect, after which we took our action application as MailChimp, where we selected our audience list and entered all these details with the help of mapping, simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as new customer or the subscriber being created in my MailChimp. So we have successfully created automation between Stripe and MailChimp with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.